Hi everybody, it's Linda from the Crafting Depot, and I'm back in the craft room and I started a drawing. So in my last video I promised you that I would show you the end results of the previous drawing that I was doing, and so I am going to begin this um, video where I show you what I was doing rather than wait till the end, because I seem to be forgetting to do certain things that I promised you that I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I just wanted to say hi to everybody, let you see my face, and I hope you're all doing well, and let's get started. So let me just show you the progress so far of this 5x5 journal. If you're new here to my channel, I bought these on Amazon, and they are 100% cotton, watercolor paper, cold press. So I started with doing the inside cover like this. I like the way it came out. It's a big doodle. And then I proceeded with, this is going to be like a little diary kind of journal. I'm hoping that whoever gets this, well, actually, I'm not selling this. I'll be doing other things with it. I'm going to keep it. But the idea is that you have a picture of inspiration and you'll be able to draw something, write something, or draw something, whatever you want to do, that is positive. That's what I'm hoping for. And I think the bright colors are encouraging. So this was another doodle of just doodling. And I did some videos on some of the work that I did in here. This is a landscape. It started off as a, sorry about that, splashing colors. And then I looked at the design, and I found a landscape in it. Hearts. This is interesting. This just came out. And I guess I don't know whether they call it, I forgot what they call it, doesn't matter, but I didn't know I didn't look at something and then draw it. It just came out of me. A geometric inspiration with circles. This, I might have been doing part of this with you, and then I got offline and finished it. This I did yesterday with you on a previous video, and then I finished it after the video was over. So now this morning I sat down and I started drawing this out. So what I'm going to do is finish it with you. So I'm going to be using the Grabby watercolor paints, and they come, I don't get anything for this. I'm promoting them because I like them. This was my first set that I got. I don't want to get that all over there. So it comes in this cute little box. Actually, they could have designed the box a little bit better, but what's more interesting is what's inside. So it comes with one of these watercolor brushes. You fill the dispenser with water. It's got a round point brush. You can use this as a travel kit, fill that up, and then you don't need to worry so much about having water on hand. It comes with this little brush and I think 6 other brushes that I haven't been using. They're real tiny. Let me get some of them out. Let me see where I have my... It comes with a lot of stuff. I'll tell you, it's a really good... Jenny, I don't know if you're on here. You bought this set. So it comes with all these brushes, and I started with this, and then I moved on to other brushes because I used to do acrylics, and now I progressed into watercolor. I'm fascinated with it. It comes with this little swatch sheet, so you can, at first I was like, well, what is this for? Okay, this is to let you know what the colors are and what they look like. So I use that, but honestly, I don't pay attention as much to this as if, unless I'm online and you want to know what it is, but I don't want to even bother doing that anymore because I think it's kind of boring. But I have this set. I really like it. I have other sets. This one is a student grade. I have professional sets. I have the Winsor & Newton. I have the Meeden, and I have the Kuretake. I'm going to get the Paul Rubin next. And so anyway, that's that. Okay, I think my videos are kind of boring. I'm sorry. it's kind of hard, like I'm an older woman, I'm senior and I'm retired, and I decided to do this. So I drew this out this morning. This is a little doodle that I did, and I'm going to finish doing some of it with you. So what I want to do is color in. Okay, so the circle is in, I did it in pen, and I like the Staedtler pens, and I found out about them through this book, 36 Days of Art. And inside this book, she gives you ideas of things to do. And you can draw in the book. I don't want to draw in the book. I don't want to ruin it. I don't know. That's just me. I can draw on a piece of paper. But she gives you ideas of things in here that you can buy that will help you. And that's how I found out about the Staedtler pens. I have lots of different ink pens, but I like the Staedtlers. They work pretty well on cold press. Now, if you're going to start doing watercolor, I highly recommend that you get 100% cotton paper, 300 GSM, and the cold press is nice. I like cold press, but if you're going to start doing ink drawings, I recommend getting the hard press, because the cold press has like a little bumpy texture to it. The hard press is smooth, and the pen and ink rolls on the paper much easier. But the Staedtlers are pretty good for what I'm doing right now. I've already bought these. I'm going to keep using them. So, do I know exactly what I'm going to do with colors and everything? No, I'm definitely not going to go with green leaves. I'm going to be doing different colored leaves. So I'm going to just, if you want to watch me, I'd love to have you. For those of you that have clicked on the link to subscribe, I'm truly grateful. So I'm just going to go around here and do a little bit. I'm not going to finish this while I'm online because it takes too long. If you are interested, please hit the like and subscribe button. I'm really trying to just get to 1,000. I've been watching these other influencers, and I'm in total shock. One woman was complaining that she's done over 100 videos. I think I've done over 300 videos. I'm a mixed media artist. Do multimedia. I throughout my life I have worked with electric tools, made mirrors, beautiful mirrors, and I've just always been involved, or interested, I should say, in art. So I'll make this a little darker. And then what I'm going to do is just go through. I'm not going to, the stems are all going to be in ink. So I'm listening to them complain that they had to do 100 videos, and I'm thinking, wow, I've done over 300. That's not bad, 100. And they have like 20,000 subscribers. I'm doing this. I'm retired. I taught individuals that were autistic, developmentally impaired, physically. I've taught, kids in the public school, in the private school. And believe me, there's a lot of children that are, I feel so bad because the food that we are eating today is making people sick. There's so many people getting cancer. A friend of mine just sent me something about sugar. Let me move this. Apparently sugar, I forget, it disrupts your white blood count cells, and I'm addicted to sugar. I love sugar. So anyway, what I'm doing here, I know I babble about current events, things that are boring, but what can I say? It's kind of hard to do something creative and think about what to talk to you about. So I'm also, many of you may not like this, but this is who I am. I follow a lot of people that are considered conspiracy theorists, and I'll tell you, there's stuff going on out there that is shocking. And you know, this stuff comes out to be true. Especially what I find interesting is the Diddy case. For any of you that are not following what's going on, it's the best show in town. It's better than anything on Netflix. I'm not good. I don't watch TV. I have Netflix, and honestly, I've tried to watch a few movies. A friend of mine told me to get this movie 100 Years in Life or something like that. I didn't wind up watching it last night, but she's telling me to get that movie, that it's really interesting. One of the things I would really like to do, we're talking about, we've known each other for a long time, and we like to do the same stuff. I'd like to go to Machu Picchu. I got together with a group when I first moved to Florida, and let's get this. I love colors, and I absolutely love this set because it's easy for a beginner. You just go in there, you pick the colors. I mean, you could learn color theory and mix your colors. Color theory is very important also. Don't get me wrong. Very, very important. And I will probably do a video on it. But I gravitate to these bright colors. Maybe that's why I liked this set. So we're not going to stay on here all day. I do have to get out. And I'm going to go shopping. We have a supermarket near me called Detweiler's, and it's run by Amish people. And so a friend of mine and I are going to go food shopping there, and then we're going to start cooking together. And I want to start preserving certain things because it's a lot better than eating that canned soup that, you know, like canned soup is not good anyway, but if you make your own soup and then you can it, which is what I'm going to do, it's much better. Plus I want to be making vegetable soup too. And this is going to take time. Art takes time. I don't know how people do these videos in like 30 minutes or less. It takes too long. And then sitting here trying to entertain everybody, I'm looking back at my videos and I'm like, I wouldn't stay on there. But it's basically just a hobby for me. And then I got to figure out how to get these things duplicated. People are talking about AI and how it's taking over the art world. I'm not really too familiar with what's going on there. Okay, let's look at this. It's coming along pretty nice. I like it. So I guess you would call this abstract. Yes, you would. Let's see. What do I want to put in here? Let's get some purple. I'm calling it purple. Is it really purple? I can't even read this. Brilliant green purple. I don't see any green in it, but, you know. So very important when you're doing, you know, if you're new to watercolor, it's really important to get a good brush. Like I listened to other people and I went and got the Princeton Long Round. That was one of my first brushes after I bought this set. Let's go in here. And you want to get good paper. Arches is really good paper. And I know they tell you to, but it's very expensive. I have Arches. And I do use it. But right now, I want to finish this. I don't know how many hours are into this. But a lot. Yeah, so that Diddy case, boy, is going to be exposing a lot of nefarious people. I can't even believe the things that they have gotten away with and how corrupt our government is. I've never been interested in politics because I've always not trusted any of them. But then I became interested. And I have friends from both sides of the fence, and I love them all. But you have to be careful what you say, because otherwise people are like, oh my God. But when you do your research and you find out things, and then you find out what they're saying on the news, and you compare it to speeches and stuff, it's not accurate. And that's the unfortunate part. But, I've asked a friend, I said, have you ever in your lifetime seen people get this outraged over politics like they are now? And he's 80 years old. And he said, absolutely not. It's crazy. I've listened to newscasters say awful things with no evidence backing any of it up. Just, hateful things. Probably going to get a lot of people leaving my channel over this, but you know what? That's okay. I have to do me. This is who I am. Okay, let's add some yellow. I'm calling it yellow. It's called lemon yellow. This one. Is this lemon yellow? No, bright yellow. This one's bright yellow. Yep, that's me. A rebel. Yeah, so this dog, if you have been listening, or if you haven't been listening, I'm retired, and, my dog fell asleep. Oh, my God. My dog, Baxter, is no longer on this earth. And I figured, let me try dog sitting. I am being bombarded with requests. Oh, God. I got a guy driving from Texas with his wife to drop off his dog with me so he can go visit his mother here where I live before he goes on the cruise with his kids. So I'm going to watch the dog for overnight so he can spend time with his mom. It's sad that they won't let a dog into, a well-behaved senior, a 4-year-old dog is usually pretty good. But I guess some people don't like animals, so you have to accommodate everybody. And then there's allergies. People are, allergic. So I guess they have to have one standard rule. But animals are, in my opinion, better than some people. Truly better than some people. I'm just blending it out because I put too much water. I'd have a habit of doing that. So let's see, that's how it's coming out. And we need to add another color. So let's put this light blue, which is called Lake Blue. Okay, we're gonna, and I'm just going into, you know, you can get yourself a dish. It's called neat. I'm just doing it neat, which means you just going straight to the color. And too much water. So I just pick it up with the brush. Go back and get some more. These are really tiny leaves. And again, I have too much water. I'm already on here for 21 minutes. Oh, and also, I started off this channel doing junk journals. So I have made several journals. They really came out cute. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is what I hate. Every time I do a video, if I'm not careful. So I'm going to take some water. And I'm going to try and get some of that off. I may have to improvise and now do something else to fix it. I think I'm getting it. So if that happens to you, just take your brush, put some clear water, and then what you can do is take a napkin and just go in there like that. And be careful. You want to be careful that you don't get it on your hands and you don't get it all over. Because I'm focusing primarily on this video and trying to do two things at the same time. So let's finish this. I'm not going to stay on here till the end. But, okay, so I do have an Etsy store. I have the material, the stuff to make the vintage inspired journals. I have plenty of videos in my playlist to explain how to make some of the things that well, actually all the things that I made in those journals and how to make the journals. So you can go out and purchase all those books and all those things that I bought and do that yourself, or you can get them for practically nothing in my Etsy shop. I'm running a sale right now. It's 25% off, and it ends on December 15th. I have journals that I've made. I've sold 2, and I've sold 2 offline. So I've sold 4, but the 2 that I sold in Etsy have given me 5-star review, very nice reviews. I've actually should print out one of the reviews. This woman sent me a private message and it was beautiful. And yeah, so there's 25% off. It ends on December 15th. And then after that, the prices, I'm going to just raise the price. I don't care anymore if they sell or not. I'm just going to raise the price because they took a lot of time and money and wonderful energy went into them. So if you want to check that out, it's Linda's Crafting Depot. Let me let this dry. Okay, let's do a little ink on these. I'm going to use the Staedtler 2.0. And we'll see. So what I'm going to do is just go around these leaves. And connect. So I'm going to go over the pencil line and everything. Maybe I should use the thicker nub. Yeah, let me do that. Let me see. What do I have here? I have a 1.0. I don't want the 1. Let me see the 5. It's a little thicker. Yeah, I like that better. So I'm going to go around this. Like that. Let's do this one. Everything is so expensive. I went online to look for a Pampered Chef. I'm thinking about the Paul Rubin paints that I really want to get. You become kind of like a hoarder after you start crafting and painting. Or I should say, I have become kind of like a hoarder. I just love having all these supplies, and I use them. I love the Kuritakis. I haven't been using them. I've been using, you can see this is running out. I'm going to have to get a new one. All right, we're going to have to use, this one's no good. Let me see, what do I have? Okay, we have the 0.8. Let's see how that works. Let's try that. Okay, I'm going to continue on. Okay, so this is what I got done so far. And I'm going to now do these inside pencil areas that I worked on, and I'll be right back. So I outlined everything. I need to erase the pencil, but I want to go in here, and I'm using the watercolor brush. I think it's by Hulu. And we're just going to go in here. Just fill that in. And I'm just going to call that Write Today done. Okay, so that's just a little bit of what I did today. And again, if you could help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I've got over 300 videos, and I'm working every day in the craft room. I absolutely love doing this as a hobby. So my goal is to get to 1,000, and it would cost you nothing to hit that like, subscribe, follow me, and I wish you an amazing day. Check out my Etsy shop if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.